everybody? My name is Rome, and you guys asked, and we delivered. Introducing the Devil's Fruit. Yes, we have successfully added one piece to the Binding of Isaac. Now, I need to explain this item a little bit before we get into it. First of all, let's see what's in our item room here. Let's see what we got going on here. You know what? That's not bad. That's a pretty good, that's an okay start. I'll take that. But this item, as you can see, does in fact kind of look like the gum fruit, the original devil's fruit that Luffy eats or whatever. I don't know. I haven't really seen the show. But we're actually doing something very special with this. And that is that we are adding 10 different types of fruits. A massive shout out to Wizard, who is the creator of the Operation 365 mod pack, who's helping code all of these different devil fruits and their effects. They're all going to have their own sprites and everything like that. This is just our placeholder, but I should probably use it and show you guys exactly what it does. So if I use the devil fruit here, again, this is a placeholder sprite. We actually have, I believe his name is Kizaru. We have his devil fruit, which gives you the power of light, baby. Oh my goodness. Is it obscenely strong? Yes, of course it is. This is a quality 5 item. At least this version specifically is. And we are adding, like I said, up to 9 other variants of this devil fruit to the game. So I hope you guys are excited. And as a little reminder to all my gamers watching at home today, we will be releasing this mod pack when we hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. So don't forget. Also, I feel like, yeah, that's from Operation 365. That's not supposed to be there. I think I might have accidentally left that mod on, and we're just not going to talk about that. Yeah, I totally accidentally left that mod on. That's okay. We covered it yesterday. It is what it is. So don't forget to double check and make sure that you are, in fact, subscribed to the channel, because it is free, and you can help us get to that milestone. I would really appreciate it. The coders really appreciate it. I'm going to get rid of Charm of the Vampire, and we're going to get infinite ultra secret rooms, and we are gonna get Dad's ring. Okay, sure. Now, I don't think I'm gonna pick up very many Operation 365 items, because I'm not supposed to have that mod pack on, but I accidentally left it on. But as you can see, Kizaru's power of light is obscenely powerful. And I don't know the names of all the other fruits or the other ones that we're adding. I know there's a shadow one that is potentially being added. We are going to try to add Luffy's as well. I don't know exactly how we would, like, add that in. I don't think I'm going to take this. I don't have very much HP. But it's like, he stretches. So we're thinking about doing, like a, well, like a Luffy type of tier effect, but also like a, for those of you who don't really watch One Piece, like a Reed Richards from Fantastic Four, that kind of thing. I'm thinking something similar to that. We don't have it all squared out yet, so I do apologize. I'm not 100% sure, but just know that there is more coming. And if you guys do want to see the other effects when they are created, don't hesitate to let me know in the flippin' comment section down below. Okay, I just wanted to get this one out because ooh, we got a pentagram. I'm on a half a red heart, but that's okay because we have insane amounts of damage, as you can evidently see. I have the power of light. Meow. Nothing can stop me. We also have an ultra secret on the side there, so we're definitely gonna be checking that out. Maybe it's a sacred heart. No, it's a champion belt. We also found the actual ultra secret, and it is dark arts. I don't have an active item. It's a pretty damn good active item, so we'll take it with us. And we are on to floor number 2, my friends, which does, of course, mean that it is time for today's question of the day. And I'm not asking anything crazy. I'm not asking anything specific. Realistically, like I said, the reason that I'm covering this so early in development is because we would love some feedback. So I would love, once you finish watching this video, to just write your thoughts on, ooh, nice, I'll take that. Your thoughts on this item, on the potential future items. Now, there's nothing that I can really show with the future items. I might have a clip or something that I can throw on screen, but that's kind of it for now. But I would just love to hear your thoughts on the items and potential items that are coming in the near future. That is a chaos. Do I want a chaos today? But I already have ultra secrets, so I feel like that's not the best idea. Nah, we won't go chaos today. Let's not do that. Instead, let's just fight our boss. Let's just take out our haunt boy here. But since there is going to be, can I get that? Thank you so much. Since there is going to be about 10 different variants of this item, actually, that does mean that they all have a separate collection method. So the Devil's Fruit is kind of going to be the baseline quality 5 active item that is going to be able to be acquired at some point during a run. Now, of course, we haven't done the unlock method yet because we're still working on getting all of the actual items themselves finished, and then we'll add in the collection method after that. But basically, how this item works is you start off with the Devil's Fruit active item, and depending on which room you use it in, yes, which room you use it in, room type, I guess you could say, that's a euthanasia, I'm definitely taking that, it is going to determine which type of Devil Fruit you consume. We thought that that was a pretty fun way to do it. Now, Kizaru obviously is the power of light, so this is going to be an angel room usage with the Devil's Fruit. And we have one basically finished already. We just need to rework some of the spriting on it for the Devil Room variant, which is like the Shadow Devil Fruit variant. And please forgive me if I'm butchering some of these because like I've been saying, I have never seen the show. I watched about 30 episodes and then I kind of gave up. Thankfully, I have people on the team who know One Piece and have other people who know about One Piece. The reason we're adding One Piece is not even because I wanted to add One Piece. I'm going to level with you. It's because so many of you guys wanted to see One Piece items in this mod pack. So I thought, you know what? Let's give the flippin' people what they want, and let's make a Devil Fruit item. I also thought that, you know, everybody would absolutely love it because there's such a massive One Piece fan base in today's day and age. And the only reason I realistically haven't watched One Piece is simply just because it's so gosh darn long that I don't have the time to sit down and watch 1,000 episodes of, oh, that's a D-sizzle, baby. Yes, it's golden. I have the golden items mod on. It's still red. Okay, it's secretly still red. That is another Ultra Secret, but there's also a sack room behind the Ultra Secret in the back there. Let's check this one out. And it's the key one. You know what? It's so early into the run, but I'm not upset about this at all. I like getting keys. Keys are nice. Blow this guy up. Get 5 extra schmeckles. I would love to open this as well. I do have the lockpick, but I don't currently have flight. So that's a bit of a bummer. I'm coming off of my weekend vibes today. It is Sunday night when I'm recording this, of course, as this is Monday's video. I haven't played a lot of video games this weekend, man. I've kind of just been, I don't know, what's the term to describe it? I feel like I've been bed rotting, but I actually haven't been, because I've been like out of, ooh, that's a 9-volt. I'm gonna take that. I've been like out of the house, man. Like all weekend, I've been doing grocery shopping, I've been cleaning, I've been doing lots of stuff. I've been off the computer like all weekend, man. It feels almost weird. You know, it feels weird to me to not be on my computer for at least like a few hours a day. I'm gonna roll that again. That's an Ocular Rift. You know what? I'm gonna take that. That's a pretty good item. I got 4 Lux that as well. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. I would love to get this D6 charged before the boss. Granted, I guess we're probably gonna go Angels, right? Because we are the, we are Kizaru, the light. It's ironically, it's the angel one, even though it is called a Devil Fruit. But we have a Devil Fruit, so don't worry. We also have like a Secret Room Devil Fruit and all this fun jazz. But I think I would like to go Angels because this is like the angelic Devil's Fruit. As oxymoronic as that does sound, you'll just have to take my word for it. Beth's Faith, I don't think I need that. So we will instead. We don't have flight as well, so I can't get that holy chest. So we're just going to meander our way down to the next floor. And I could have played the sack room like a couple of times to maybe increase my angel chance, but it's not really a big deal. It doesn't really matter. And we'll make our way down to flooded caves too. Electric Boogaloo. So I just got to remember that we are going to have to blow up at least 1 keeper on this floor to increase our angel chance just a little bit. And if we do find a sack room and I manage to get enough health to play it a bunch of times, I probably will. But who knows? Who knows, honestly. This is my first run of the day. I'm hoping that it goes well enough to be classified as a hashtag YouTube gamer moment run. Sometimes it takes me 1 run. Sometimes it takes me like 15. It really just depends on the day. And how lucky I get with my RNG in a run. You know, because you guys like the strong runs, the fun brokey runs. Haha, look at his damage go brrr type stuff. You know? I don't know if I have enough health for this. I feel like I don't. Oh, no, I totally do, right? I think I do. And he paid out immediately, and he gave me dark matter. Okay, sweet. That works for me, doesn't it? Now, I don't think blowing up the Rotten Beggar actually increases your deal chance. I know the regular Judgment does, and I feel like the Demon Judgment one does, but I can't remember. And I kind of just wanted to get, like, a relatively, like, scot-free item from him. And he's one of the best guys to get free items from. So I was like, you know what? We'll just play him out, see what happens. And we got dark matter. I'm not a big fan of Fear Shot. I am very, I'm very clear on my stance of fear shot in this video game, in like most of my videos. But I think the damage up is probably worth taking the downside that is fear shot throughout the rest of this run. Plus, we have euthanasia and we have infinite holy light beam. So I think, in theory, we should be totally fine. We got Lil Loki. I do have a reroll. I was gonna say I don't have a reroll because I'm playing Kane. I do. I literally have the D6. I'm an idiot. But whatever. We'll blow this guy up. Maybe we take the... Okay, well, I accidentally shot him with Lil Loki. Maybe we take the deep pockets. That could be kind of nice. Get some bonus cash. And then see if we can't buy some stuff that's going to make this run better. I cannot tell you the last run that I had that had a balls pog in it. So if I can manage to get balls this run, I will be a happy, happy camper. It has been a hot minute, dude. Now, we haven't been to the item room yet, but I am just going to fight the boss. And Rag Mega's so dead. Keeper's box. Does Rag Mega drop Keeper's box? Is that like his set drop? Is that real? I am confused. I'm very confused. That is flight. I might just take that. I don't mind getting flight. Or we could re-roll it for more potential quality 4s. It's not like we need quality 4s. You know what? We'll probably roll it. We're gonna get Seraphim eventually anyways. So let's just roll and see what we get. Oh my god, no way! Crown of Light and Holy Mantle! Are you kidding me? What? No shot, dude. Buy this. Give me my Crown of Light back. Let's go! 18 damage! $18 Fortnite card. Who wants it? Me. Do any of you guys, like, still play Fortnite? Did you ever play Fortnite? I think I played Fortnite for, like, a couple weeks in, like, I don't... Season 3, I think? Maybe? I can't remember. I would have been... that's a Jello. I don't need that. I could roll it if I get enough charges. There is a battery in the shop as well. Don't forget that. I would have been 16, I think, when I played Fortnite. Like, semi-regularly. I have not played it since then. And the only reason I played it is because a bunch of my buddies... Oh, double luck up. Huge. The only reason I played it was because a bunch of my buddies in high school were, like, really into Fortnite back then. And they were like, this is the only game we play. And I was like, all right, I guess I'll play Fortnite. I'm still not like the biggest fan of it. I think it's all right. It's not my favorite game on the planet. That's a suplex. I don't really need a suplex. So I'm going to say no to that. And I'm going to get another charge so I can reroll my ultra. I feel like rerolling the ultra secret is like a better choice than rerolling the item room, right? Granted, we do also have like a battery in the shop. So if we want to reroll both, we can, depending on what item we get from the ultra secret. I can just walk over that. It doesn't matter. False PhD. You know what? Yeah. I know I have Lucky Foot, and this is going to make all of our pills bad, but we can just get items that'll make our stats better, and then after that, pick up the stat down pills and get a bunch of damage. Plus, we have Crown of Light, so any damage up that we receive is going to be doubled. So sweet. Let's go buy that battery really quick, and then we'll come back here, and we'll just roll this once, and we get Virgo. Wait, maybe I shouldn't have picked that up. So I have two things that give me positive pills, and one thing that gives me negative pills. Now, I cannot remember for the life of me if Virgo overrides false PhD. I'm kind of hoping that it doesn't. But I can't remember. So that's my bad. I honestly thought it was Scorpio, which is a slap in the face to all my Virgos out there. Newsflash, I'm a Virgo. Come on, man. You didn't know I was born on 9/11? That's real, by the way. You can look it up. Actually, I don't think you can look it up. I don't think you can look my birthday up. I don't think I've reached that echelon yet. But I will confirm for you guys. I was in fact born on 9/11. Yes, 9/11/01. This is true. Same year as well. It's a fun fact about Rome that you might not have known. Now, I know a lot of you do know that fact, and I appreciate you for that. But yeah, that's... For those of you who didn't know, that's a little fun fact about me. I was born on the same day, the same year, and roughly the same time as that ill-fated day in New York City. Now, some might say that's a bad omen. I say that I get the good luck of everybody after that, because everyone had such bad luck. You know, I don't know. I try to put a positive spin on things wherever I can, and that's a pretty negative event. So I try my best. You know what I'm saying? I try my best. But here we go. We got another ultra secret here. We're gonna have a little bit of a look. See, what do we got? What do we got? Shoot the whoop. Varicose veins. I do have a 2 of diamonds as well. I didn't really say that. We got it in that room. I don't know if you guys saw me pick that up. Also, my camera's covering it at this point. But we did get a 2 of diamonds. I don't think I want to use it yet. That's bookworm, by the way. That's pretty sweet. We got lots of items we could potentially reroll. I don't know which one I'm going to reroll. Probably the ultra secret, just because it's Q0 varicose veins. And the item room is the only other one that I would realistically roll. Because the library is just going to give me more books. And I don't really care about getting more books right now. The only one that I would care about is Book of Virtues. And now that I'm thinking about it, it might actually be a good decision to reroll the library so I can get Book of Virtues and then I can get higher angel deal chance. So, the problem is that there's only 2 books in there. So it's not the highest chance to actually get Book of Virtues. But that would go a long way in getting more angel deals. So it might be worth the risk. You know what? Let's get our last charge here and let's go reroll that library. We also have a battery in this room here so we can get another charge that way. So I'm going to do that, I think. Let's go do that and see if we get it. All right, hook me up, gamer. Don't let me down. Oh, you let me down. What a shame, man. For shame, sir. For shame. Well, let's go get that battery. Making my way into the library. I got Mom's album. This one is really good. It's also an Operation 365 item, but it's so good that I can't leave it behind. It gives you stat bonuses for, like, doing things. Unique collectibles, unique enemies, unique pickups. It's really good. Anarchist Cookbook, I don't care about. I should touch it, right? Or did I already do that? I can't remember. I did. Okay. So I don't have a charge yet. We could do Mob Trap, maybe. We do Mob Trap, and then there's some bonus rooms up there. So let's do that. And then maybe we can get enough charges. Maybe I should just start talking like a New Yorker. Maybe I can get enough charges. Enough charges. You know, people always tell me that I sound American. And it honestly kind of hurts my feelings sometimes. I feel like I talk more, like, Americanized when I'm, like, doing YouTube and stuff. Because I feel like the Canadian accent is almost off-putting in a sense, if that makes sense. I don't know. Not like off-putting, but like so vastly different. And like, I even when I'm not... Oh, we got it! Yeah! Woo! Gaming! 47 damage! Woohoo! Thank you very much, sir. Or some spiders. Ah, it's nothing. Well, I guess we'll fight the boss then, and then after that, we'll reroll the library, which is a bit of a shame. There's not a whole lot we can do about it, so it is what it is. So let's go do the library, or let's go do the boss. But like I was saying, you know, the Canadian accent, especially on the West Coast, we actually did get an angel deal. Oh my god. The Canadian accent on the West Coast, like, isn't particularly, like, pronounced. I would say that it is to a certain extent. That's pretty cool. We can touch that for increased deal chance, but I think I'm gonna hang on to my paperclip. We're gonna roll these. That is a 6-sided sack. And a GB bug. What is going on with my item pools today? I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna leave the 6-sided sack. It's kind of broken. And we're broken enough. So we're gonna leave that. I do apologize. I'm sure someone's gonna come at me in the comments and be like, your run's already broken. Why would you leave that behind? I don't know. I don't want it to go fully off the rails, man. We got an item that summons infinite holy light beams. All right, what more could you want? We're already winning. But if I can get back to the topic at hand, the Canadian accent, definitely much more prominent in the East Coast provinces. But I would still say prominent to a certain extent here. Now, mind you, I do live very, very, very extremely close to the American border. And even like the Americans in Washington sound very similar to Canadians in British Columbia. So I do get it. You know, I think we definitely have our own cadences and our own terminologies that we use to make us sound different. I think people that, like, aren't Canadian or American just kind of generalize, and they're like, well, you're North American, so, like, technically you're American. And I'm like, yeah, technically I'm part of North America, but, like, Americans claimed the term American, okay? That's just what they do. They just claim stuff. They're like, we're Americans now, you guys are Canadians. And we were like, all right, that's fine, I guess. And, like, I do find it so funny that anytime I go anywhere, like anytime I travel basically abroad in any sense of the term, everyone always gives you that look, like that like side eye, until they, like, you talk to them and they're like, oh, where are you from? And you're like, oh, I'm from Canada. And then they go, oh, you're Canadian. And, like, their whole demeanor changes. I find that to be absolutely hilarious. I'm not gonna lie to you. Shout out to my American viewers. I have a predominantly American fan base. You guys are goated. But it's quite funny to see that happen in, like, real time. It's very funny. It's very, very funny. I know I also have quite a bit of Canadian viewers these days as well. So shout out Canada. But I think my split is like predominantly American, and then after that, I can't even remember what it is. It might be I think it's European after that, but I can't remember specifically which country it is. I can't remember if it's UK or if it's somewhere else. I have a surprisingly high number of Australian viewers, believe it or not. If you are from Australia and you watch the videos, put your flipping hands up. I have so many people who watch my live streams that are from Australia, and it kind of like blows my mind. I was like, oh, technology, gunga. There were some weird glasses there too. I've never seen those before in my life. Probably Operation 365. I can't get rid of my devil's fruit. I'm so sorry. We could take this. But I have a weird, like, conglomerate of Australian viewers in my streams. It's crazy. So shout out to my Australian viewers, man. You guys are goated. You know, my favorite YouTubers that I watch, like, every day are Australian. I watch the cold ones, like, literally every single day without fail, pretty much. And they're Australian. So shout out to my Australian viewers, man. You guys are goated. And, I mean, shout out to all my viewers, of course. You guys are all legends. And I love and appreciate you all very, very much. And I'm still, ooh, that's an Abaddon. Yeah, I could take that. Sure, why not? I'm still waiting for, like, the first time that I ever have, like, a public fan interaction in any capacity. Because it still has never happened to me. I've had people tell me that they saw me, but didn't say anything. They were like, oh, I didn't want to, like, bug you or whatever. And I was like, guys, please do. Please, like, go out of your way to do it. If you see, go ahead. Tell me I'm short and stupid. I don't know. Do whatever you want. Like, I don't mind. I've never had a singular... we'll take a midnight snack. Sure, why not? I've never had a singular fan interaction, like, in public, ever. So, that's still on the table. For the first person who ever does that, you will successfully be the first person to have ever said anything to me in public. You can wear that mantle if you are the first person to do it. Now, granted, I don't, like, leave the house a lot. Most of the time I'm leaving is to, like, get groceries. But I'm still out and about sometimes. I'm, like, doing things. I go to the mall, you know? That's a thing that we still have in Canada that I've heard that in America is not really a thing anymore. We still have, like, a pretty large amount of malls. I love the mall, man. The mall's sweet. Shout out to malls. Oh, Guppy's collar. Yo, sure, I'll take that. Part way to Guppy. No qualms here. What are you? Qualms with that. No thanks. Yeah, we got quite a few malls here, man. I love the mall. It's great. They've been redoing, like, a bunch of the malls in my, like, area. They've been, like, renovating them and, like, revamping them, which has been super sweet to see. It's also kind of sad because, like, the mall that I went to all the time as a kid, it was the most early 2000s mall I think you will have ever seen in your life. And they've recently, like, remodeled the whole thing. And, like, yes, it looks modern and it's way busier now and there's way more people there. So I'm super happy for the businesses that are there. But it's like, to me, I'm like, come on, man. I miss that early 2000s mall that smelled like old people and, like, lint and, like, dust. And it was always, there was nobody ever there. Except for, like, I don't know, like an Orange Julius or something. If anyone knows what an Orange Julius is, you have my utmost respect. But I miss that, man. I miss that feeling. I know it's all just purely nostalgia, for sure. But I miss, like, even when I was a kid, man. Sure, I grew up with the internet, and, like, I grew up with a PC and stuff like that. But even when I was, like, until I was probably 7 or 8, every, like, weekend, we would go to the video rental store, and we would rent video games for the GameCube. I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm not even trolling. We would rent video games for the GameCube. And I remember renting, every time that I could, I remember renting SSX on tour, but specifically for the GameCube, only because the GameCube version had Mario and Luigi and Peach as playable characters in SSX on tour for the GameCube. And it was awesome. And so you got to, like, play a realistic game going down like a snowy mountain. That's another Esau Jr. in the same floor. That's crazy. Scissors, absolutely not. But I remember playing this like hyper realistic like snowboarding game and then just being Mario, like a 3D model of Mario. It was kind of awesome. And then we would also pick up Mario Kart Double Dash because the rental place had a variant of Double Dash that had a demo disc for Mario Party 3 or 4, I think, in it. I think it was like 3 through 6 or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. But they had a bunch of demo discs inside of that case. And so you could play Double Dash, and then eventually, if you like didn't want to play Double Dash anymore, maybe we save our reroll for the potential angel deal. Also, I'm gonna pop my 2 diamonds now. I have 200 coins. Let's go. This is Moz 2 though, so this is the end of this. I know I've been yapping like crazy, but allow me to continue. I like telling my little funny, silly little stories. I'm gonna take the Polaroid today, and I'm gonna leave this paperclip. I got 35 keys. But as I was saying, you can play Double Dash. Oh my God, that's Mutant Spider. Yep. You can play Double Dash. And then when you got bored of Double Dash, you could pop Mario Party in, man. You could play some Mario Party mini games. Now, I don't think you were able to actually play the Mario Party game. I think the demo discs were literally just like, it was what today's like mini game mode is. You just got to play the mini games and that was it. Which was kind of honestly better than the Mario Party at the time for me. Because I was like, I want to stack the scoops of ice cream on the cone and see how many I can get. I don't know. I was like 7, man. I was like, I want to stack this stuff on the things and like get the highest score. I want to mash the A button until my thumb falls off. All that kind of stuff. But I just miss that feeling, man. I don't know. I feel like it's a certain, yes, it was a certain era and everybody feels nostalgia for certain eras. Of course, that does make sense. And it's always going to be very melancholic. Like in 10 years, kids who are like 15 now are going to miss, I don't know, what are they gonna miss? Instagram or something? I don't know. Maybe they're gonna miss Valorant. I have no idea. But they're gonna miss something much like we miss, you know, rented video games and all that fun jazz. I'm gonna roll this. This is a spoon bender. I don't need it, but I'll take it because it's a spoon bender. Yeah. But it is kind of just a sign of the times, right? Like, yeah, I'm sure my parents miss a time even before that. You know, but I do think that there's a certain cadence to that. Where, like, technology is just advancing at such a rapid rate in today's day and age. That feeling of, like, I don't know, almost purely analog, like, technology. And, like, renting VHS tapes and renting DVDs and renting video games. It's not gonna, it doesn't exist anymore. I don't think it ever will exist anymore. And I feel like it's obviously probably for the better overall, I guess, in a sense. But it is also kind of sad in a way. Because it was a simpler time. Everything is much more complicated in today's day and age. It's simpler in its own regard, but it's also much more complicated in its own regard. If that makes any semblance of sense. I do apologize for that 15-minute rant about how I miss Blockbuster. It wasn't called, we went to like a local store, so I can't say the name. But, well, not that it's in business anymore, but it was named after the city that I used to live in as a child. And so I just don't really want to say the name of it. I'd rather not. You know, I've gone this long without doxing myself on the internet for strangers to come and find my house. And I would like that to stay and not change. So I don't plan on revealing my exact location and coordinates anytime in the near future. You know, I'd rather not do that. And I'm sure you guys understand where I'm coming from. You know, it's a weird situation being a content creator because I have thousands of people looking at me and what I'm doing and like knowing things about me. That's probably more, like, the channel that we have right now is probably more people than I will ever meet in my entire life. Have you ever thought about that? That's crazy. How many, like, football fields can I fill up with the amount of subscribers that we have? It's crazy, man. Think about it. I just re-rolled Echo Chamber. I don't even care. Don't talk to me. I'm a gamer. Roll it. That's not red. Why is that there? I have no idea. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore, gamers. I'm sorry. The pools are all types of weird and funky. But something's going on, and I don't know what. Can I get a reroll ready for the potential angel deal on this floor? I don't think so. I already picked up the mega battery, right? Yeah, I did it without thinking. Well, no, I can. There's a battery in that big room. And even if it's a mini battery, it doesn't matter. Because that'll be enough still. So sweet. It is a mini battery. Yeah, because we fight the boss, we get a charge from that. And even if we are like 2 charges away, it would still work. Angel deal, please. Devil deal. Maybe a brimstone? A little horn. I think I will use my reroll on this. Little horn would go crazy. I do have 23 luck. But you know me, I'm always gambling for that brimstone payout. So we're going to try it. And we got my shadow. I'll pick it up because, like, why not? It's the last deal of the run. And we'll go to Hush. Now, do I think we're going to be time-lapsing Hush? Probably not. I think we have enough damage to potentially decimate him within 10 to 15 seconds. But we'll see how it goes. That breaks soft tier cap. I do like that. 7.5 tier rate. Shout out to Mom's album for this one, by the way. Those are terrible, and I care little about those. But we do have a battery. I also have 235 coins, and I have not been spending my money. Should I have been? Absolutely, I should have. Did I? Nope. Should I donate it all to the dono machine? Yeah, probably. Am I going to? I don't think so. Why? I'm lazy. Also, putting bombs down does do our Holy Light Blast sometimes, which is very funny. Very, very funny. And I hope that we keep it in. Why am I saying I hope we keep it in like I'm not the one telling people what to make? Yeah, we're leaving it in. We're leaving it in because it's funny and I like it. Blow these up. Do we get a crawl space? Doesn't seem to be the case. Any rocks in here? No rocks in here. You know what? Yeah, let me donate my money. Hold up. Pause, please. There we go. That's all the money I could put in. Let's go fight Hush and see how fast this silly little goofball dies. Yeah, that's pretty quick. Phase 1 at least, but how is phase 2? Not bad. Not bad at all. Quite good, actually. Plus Ocular Rift plus Lost Contact means basically nothing is gonna hit us ever. So there we go. Hush is gonna die here. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And that is the power of the devil fruit. What is this one called again? I can't remember. This one is called Pika Pika no Mi. Pika Pika no Mi. Like from Pokemon. Pika Pika. Pika Pika. I'm assuming it means something else in Japanese. I don't know what. I'm so sorry. Maybe I'm also botching the pronunciation. What do I know, dude? Dude, I tried to learn Japanese for like a month on Duolingo. All right. And they did not teach me anything remotely of value. To be fair to them, Japanese is a ridiculously hard language to learn. Now I'm sad that I gave up a bunch of my money. But at least we still have 183 coins, so that's still a fair chunk of change. Sure, why not? So this is the cathedral. It is the floor that we care the least about. So we are just kind of... Knockout drops could be funny with tech. One of the only cases where I will take knockout drops. Because tech can still hit enemies. Even when they're being pushed back, it doesn't delay your tier damage at all. So... If this is a dice room that resets the floor, rerolls all pedestal items on the floor. I don't have any pedestal items anymore. Thank you, but no thank you. But we do just need to find the boss on this floor. There's really nothing else here for us. We can check the curse room. I do have a mantle, so I'm not really concerned about taking any damage. Most familiar, shoot Ipecac tears. No thank you. We'll roll that. Get Gupperton's tail. I have 23 luck and a Guppy's tail. We're going to be getting a lot of chess, gamers. That was 1 damage. 1 whole damage from picking up 10 coins. Holy smokes. Mom's bladder, no thanks. Here is Isaac. And he is dead. 07 to Isaac when he gets binded or something. I don't know. I never played the game. Let's go into the chest, boys. Now, of course, we will be going to Delirium. Of course, that's damage up. Thank you so much. Of course we will. These are all stinky hot garbage. I will not be D4ing. I do get a lot of comments asking why I don't D4 my runs. Because I'm doing mod showcases, man. If I D4, the item goes bye-bye. Why would I do that? That would be silly. That would be silly. I would look silly and you would make fun of me. So why would I do that? Why would I do any of that? Headlish baby is conjoined. Only a 0.11 tier rate down and a 0.75 damage down. We'll take that. Ooh! I like a Psyfly, baby. Golden Psyfly. Woohoo! Infested. Oh, sorry, that one's infested. Sorry, I gotta make sure that I do the... gotta make sure that I do the voice line right, because he's not doing it. Continuum. Oh, we're taking the launcher that goes crazy. Reroll again. Tech 0, I don't think it does anything with our technology shots. So I believe it is going to be in our best interest to just not pick it up and instead reroll it. Oh! Finally! Brim with no Yankee! Woo! With the holy light beams. Oh my god, that is just infinite, unlimited amounts of damage and power. Gonga! Wow! Look at this guy go, he's crazy! Boom! You're dead, kid! See you later, baby! Let's go back to our spawn and re-roll again. I'm feeling good, baby! Oh! Give me this. Do not give me Isaac's heart. Nobody has ever wanted that ever. Goodbye, gamers. Celtic Cross? Sure, that's also Seraphim. We already have Flight, but Seraphim's cool. Well, not that it does anything. We were full HP. It doesn't actually do anything. It's a cool-looking transformation, though, with my realistic Seraphim transformation. You get the wings on the back and the wings covering your face. It's quite cute. I like it. I like it. No chests from this room. That's one of the first rooms we got with no chest. Very surprising. But it did have to happen at some point. We'll blow you up. We'll open you up. Contagion might be useful. I don't really have any idea. Here's a chest. Crack the sky. BFFs. Yeah, we can take that. Sure, it's not bad. I'm gonna roll this. Lost soul. Sure. I just need him to get out of my gosh dang way. And a chest with a spider bite. That's also spider baby. Not bad. And we will full clear because we... Oh, God, don't pick that up. Do not pick that up, Rome. Do not. That is one of the worst items in the game. And if you're typing in the comments right now, if you're already tip-tap typing away, if you're going to say, well, Rome, why don't you just use mouse controls? I don't like mouse controls. I don't want to use them. I play Isaac with mouse and key... Or with... Not mouse and key. With keyboard. Oh my god, gaming. Oh my god, gaming. Let's go. But I don't want to play Isaac with a mouse, okay? I don't like it. I don't like it. I want to play with keyboard. It's what I'm used to. It's what I've been playing Isaac with since I was like 9, okay? Do I look like I have the skill of someone who's been playing since he was 9 years old? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But it's true. I have been. I started watching Northern Lion when I was actually like a child. Shout out to my older brother. My juicer, my goat, for putting me onto Northern Lion when I was a child and influencing a large portion of my life and my commentary style and basically many other aspects of my life. You know, it has been my main goal since I started this channel. That's a toy dino. Yep, I'll take you. Thank you. It's been my main goal since I started this channel to even come close to a fraction of entertaining as that bald-headed freak is. I called him that, but that comes from a place of love, I promise. He is a wonderful, wonderful human being. You know, it would be my ideal scenario and my goal and my dream to make just one video with that guy. It would be sweet, man. I don't know if I'd be able to do it, though, man. That's, like, one of the very few, like... I pride myself on being very laid back and, like, not being starstruck when I, like, see people that I, like, know or, like, look up to. That's one of the very few cases where I would be like, oh my god, that's crazy. Like, that would blow my mind. Even with, like, Huts, dude. Huts has been making videos since I was basically a kid. I saw him when I was younger. I've made videos with him now. That was also, like, kind of like, oh my god, wow, this is crazy, you know? I used to watch this guy on my laptop when I was, like, you know, 13. And now it's like, I'm in a video with him? It's crazy. All I gotta say about that, man, is life's a trip. Life's a trip, and you can do literally anything that you set your heart and your mind to. You can do anything that you set your heart and your mind to. Here is Delirium. He is dead. What a great note to end on. Chat, if no one's told you that they're proud of you today, I'm proud of you. Thank you very much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the run as much as I did making it for you, as well as the modded item. Be sure to give us any feedback if you guys have any feedback regarding any of the different devil fruit effects. Now, I'm sure you guys don't really know about any of the other ones, but if you have any thoughts, any ideas, and any feedback for this one itself, let us know in the comment section down below. If you did like today's video, 3 things you can do for me, gamers. Number 1, leave a like. Helps me out a lot more than you might think, and it takes you 2 seconds. Number 2, don't forget to double check, make sure you are in fact subscribed. 100,000 subscribers, we will be releasing this mod pack to the public for free. You guys can play it as much as you want. It's not going to cost you nothing. And number 3, if you want to see some of these runs in a live setting, I stream every single weekday over on my Twitch channel, so that link is in the description below, so give it a follow if you want to stop by and hang out with us. However, until next time, take care. Stay safe, my friends. Bye!